Your love
My
child,
baby,
right
my
here.
third baby.
This is your third baby.
But as you can see here in his walk-in, he was just too big for the chopper. Did not meet the weight requirement. Too much of a mountain of a man. Too much barbecue, perhaps. So he had to find, another calling, and he has found it here in Rogue Company. Not known for his aim. There's a lot of, contract killers and high precision, fixers taking down the target in one bullet. Everyone is the best in the world. Cannon is not known for his aim. He wants to be a chopper gunner at heart. He is all about spitting lead and looking cool while you do it.
Yeah, aiming isn't his strong suit, we'd say.
No. But when you have enough firepower, who needs aim?
All right.
It's all a game of statistics. Okay. It's all a game of statistics, Cannon.
It's true. It is. You miss all the shots you don't take, right?
That's right.
Everybody knows that. So, Nick, where do you want to? You want to start in the loadout, or you want to start in the ability and the passive?
Let's rock and roll through the store first here. Let's open up the store, get a look here at his loadout for me. So you will see the Sahara. So kind of how I think we're going to introduce characters' weapons going forward. Obviously, with weapon mastery, it matters a little bit less which AR they're going to start with. What you really need to know is Cannon is going to be an AR shotgun-based rogue. He will start with the Sahara, and he will start with the Striker 8x10. But of course, as you master, you can see the other ARs and the other shotguns in the class. You can mix and match those as you see fit, and that's all good and well. Heading back to his screen, he starts with the revolver pistol for you demolition players, or if you ever need to whip out the sidearm, that's what he's rocking and rolling with. Brand new melee weapon here, as big as Cannon himself, the sledgehammer. The right tool for the job, depending on who's swinging it. And let me tell you, Cannon is absolutely the guy to swing it and do the job done right. It has a swing speed upgrade and a swing damage upgrade. So at base, this is going to operate very similar to the Claymore. This is another big, heavy, two-handed melee weapon, but you can upgrade the swing speed to swing at the normal pace of your kukris, katanas, baseball bats, all of those other melee weapons.
Let's
do it. Yeah.
Let's get a couple.
Go beat up that anvil, cameraman. So throwing this, smacking it. You can see this is once you have that swing damage upgrade, you're going to go from 50 damage to 70 damage, and you're going to be swinging it just as fast. So it's a little bit better than the baseball bat when fully upgraded, but it does have that much larger swing range. Trading mobility for firepower and just overwhelming firepower in general is basically the theme here. You can see the Gatling gun. It is what you think it is, man. It fires faster the longer it's fired. It spins up. Incredibly deadly weapon. You can actually mount it because that's kind of like leaning into that defender aspect a little bit. We'll kind of get into that when we actually pull it out. I want to touch on the passive as well. Conflict Connoisseur. Not the best aim, but you've got the tools for the job here. Landing your shots has the chance to return ammo to your current magazine. If your Gatling gun is equipped, its duration is instead extended slightly. And spoiler alert, that means you have unlimited ammo during your Gatling gun. Let's pull this bad boy out and show the good people what they've been waiting for, Bradley. There it is. All right, before we fire a shot here, there's all of this super fun things hitting you right now when you start to let this one loose. Included for this very, very fun gameplay or gunplay experience that I hope you guys will enjoy. As this meter fills up, your enemies can kind of hear this getting going, but this is a way for you to prepare to start to take this firefight before you breach a corner or something of the like. All that's good and well and good. Firing this, like I said, starts the duration. Let's go ahead and head to a piece of cover, Brad, and mount this guy up. That was an important piece of making Cannon a defender is what does he do to kind of hunker down, right? So any piece of medium cover within a given range, you'll see a little prompt that allows you to slam this thing down. You can see these shields are always present, but Cannon really hunkers down when he mounts. He's a lot more protected, a lot harder to hit. You can pretty much only headshot him off of his Gatling gun. He gets real basically laser beam accurate, and he is always fully spun up. So you are absolutely ready for combat when you're mounted, and you're going to be very hard to take down once you do. You can see as Brad's hitting these shots for us, you see the little passive icon flashing. This is what happens when your passive is activating. As you're hitting shots, you're going to see your duration meter under your crosshair start to fill back up when you're hitting successful shots. These don't have to be damage. This could be shots landing successfully on the Anvil shield, on the Sigrid shield. As long as you're hitting things in the world, you have a chance to proc that passive, feed some more time, some more ammunition into that Gatling gun, because that is what Cannon is all about.
Now, Nick, with our recent EMP change as well, if Cannon he's mounted and he's just sitting there spinning up,
Yep.
that EMP, what happens?
It cancels it. This is a duration-based ability, just like any other. One of the cool things you can kind of do, because the duration doesn't start until you fire the shot. If you see an EMP grenade coming, or you know a hack is about to happen, you can put your Gatling gun away and pull it out as many times as you want until you fire that shot. Once you fire the shot and start the timer, if you switch off of it, that's it. It's going on cooldown. That's it for your usage. Any character, right? How can I counterplay this guy? This is. Look at all these bullets. Look at how fast he's mowing through people. You've got EMPs. If he's mounted, Molotovs are a great way to push him off of a position, because that takes time for him to pull the gun off. Of course, Sniper's very effective at dealing with him. A single headshot, even while he's mounted, headshotting is probably the most effective way to try and deal with it. EMPs, again, another really great way. Anything you can kind of poke and prod at him. He's very slow. He's easy to hit. He's big, but he definitely is going to be doing more DPS than you. That's what you have to kind of do. Those are the mental calculations you're going to have to run when you're figuring out how you're going to deal with this man coming down the train tracks at you.
Yeah, one of the other pieces that you did a really good job of throughout the prototype phase was making sure that enemies always knew when he activated his ability within reason, right? If you are somewhat close, if there is a cannon on the other side of a hallway, within like 20 meters, you're going to hear him pull it out, and you're going to make sure that he is activated and he's in that spot. You also hear it spinning up. So if you're holding left trigger, or if you're aiming with this ability, you'll hear that winding up as an enemy player. So you know that he's on the other side. And so then you kind of approach that situation fundamentally different. And I'd say from our test, I would say that Cannon's probably the strongest on strikeout when you control the point, and as a true defender in demolition. He's actually one of our defenders who can hold a site by himself within reason, depending on the counterplay inside of there. But there is those times where you could rely on him to hold a spot and really just kind of control that area by himself.
It's terrifying to be shot at by this Gatling gun. It's going to shake your opponents mentally to their core. But you're right. Ultimately, he is a defender. He is slow. He is big. He's not subtle. He's loud. You know kind of where he is, what he's doing. And it's all about how you want to operate around that, because taking that toe-to-toe fight with the Gatling gun is something you have to do very, very carefully. And you're assuming all of the risks with it. But
come on, Brad.
Appreciate it. Good one. Ooh, now you're cooking with gas.
It's me.
Damn, you're good.
Thanks.
Also good.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
I'm at the top of the food chain.
I can't believe I missed this piece. Cannon is also canonically a chef.